What is up, Nerf Nation, fellow Nerfers and enthusiasts? It's your man Matty the Nerf Guy here, broadcasting live from the Matty Lair. Welcome to Old School Blaster Reviews Week Day 6. In this Blaster Review video, we're going to be reviewing the Stampede ECS. So, how good of a blaster is this? Well, this blaster was probably, if I remember right, the first of its kind. Even though it's not a flywheel, as indicated, it's a battery-powered springer, it still paved the way for other battery-powered, it still paved the way for the flywheel blaster. Basically, for those of you who don't know what a flywheel is, who are new to this hobby, it's motors that turn and go shoo, like that, and push it out rather than this, which pretty much operates solely on battery power and causes this thing to go automatically. The switch right here is off and then on. You hold the trigger down. You can shoot one, or you can just hold the trigger down and go automatic fire. This blaster came with. Let me step out of frame real fast. It came with a shield that went on top, and let me go change out the magazines real fast. It came with 3 18-dart magazines, a shield, and it also came with a sort of handle that also had a bipod in it. This thing was just awesome. Though I'm just going to keep my shield up here. Basically, when you were in a Nerf war, you could actually hide your face rather than getting tagged. This one right here eliminated the need for safety goggles, even though it somewhat limited your vision. But I mean, it still had a pretty cool iron sight. I'm gonna take this off. Had a pretty cool iron sight though, which was right there. But the only problem with this blaster though was weight. I mean, it was pretty light altogether, when it came out of the box. I mean, you put all the attachments on, you put the magazine in, put the shield on, and attachments. The only thing that really made it weigh that much and made this a very hefty and bulky blaster was the battery tray. Now, my battery tray, as I've stated in my other previous videos, this battery tray that's in there has been modded to run off of 4 AA batteries. This thing runs on 6D batteries, which are the big bulky ones that are probably about that big. They're huge, which means that in a Nerf war, if this was your only blaster, you basically had to change batteries. Is this a good blaster to use? Yes, it is. But the only thing is the back gets very heavy and it gets cumbersome, meaning you pretty much don't want to attach a sling to it unless you plan on firing from the hip or something. You might want to attach like a 2-point sling. It is very good, don't get me wrong, but at the same time it gets very bulky. Firepower though was just off the scales with this thing. This thing was ingenious for its time. What I mean by ingenious for its time is, I believe that, this came out in like a, what I mean by ingenious and all is, it was battery powered. It required no cocking and, didn't require any cocking or priming, let's say it ran on battery power. It had an on and off switch, and you could choose how much firepower you put down on the field and how much firepower you were putting down, how many darts you were putting across onto your opponent, This thing also was pretty good because at the time it had more tack rails than any other blaster. 1 here at the top, and then you had 2 on the sides, meaning 3, then you had 4, 5, and then 6. You had 6 tack rails, which is more than on any Nerf blaster. The Recon had, the Recon had 3, 2 on the barrel attachment, and then 1 on the priming mechanism. Then, the Long Strike had 1, that was basically just where the sight went. So this one gave you more customizable options. Now, but being the fact that this is an old school blaster, not as effective on the playing field as a Modulus, Strife, Rapid Strike, or Raven. You know, Ravens are a bit more reliable than this. Well, not a bit more reliable. This one, it doesn't really have a tendency to jam up a lot, but even if it does jam up, you know, you don't have to worry. Let's say you don't have to prime it back, then pull it back. You just, if you're firing, you know, and let's say you have a jam, you can just, like there, you know, you can just move the magazine, you know, right there, take it out, and then reload back, and continue firing. This one, if I also did not, I don't know if this one actually had any locks in it or not. I don't think this one actually truly ever actually had any locks in it, because the fact that it did not run off of a flywheel cage. It ran solely on battery power to power the spring back here. I mean, and people, for those of you who are new to the hobby and say, you know, this is a flywheel, no, it's not, because flywheels have a humming sound. This thing goes Q Q Q Q, so it makes a I'm sorry, I can't make the exact sound. But so it makes a Q sound. Basically, the spring just goes back and forth rather than the flywheels just going pew, 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 just pushing it out. This thing, you know, has to go back and fire, go back and fire. You know, there's only so much it can do. Therefore, it's a battery-powered springer. So, you know, so yeah, I prefer. Though this is probably, I do prefer springs and all. The only flywheel I have is a Modulus. That'll probably be the only flywheel I use. I do plan on getting a Strife here soon. I've never actually really used a Strife and all, just based on the fact, you know, that I think they're kind of pricey, and I mean, also I've just never liked the way they looked, you know, but I want to give that one a try. But anyway, I'm getting off subject here. The Stampede ECS came in a variation of flavors. Before it came out, it was a leak and all that saying it was going to have a, you know, there was this one right here, standard N-Strike Elite, N-Strike Yellow with the window there. There was another one that did not have the window, and it said N-Strike Stampede ECS 50. Why did I say ECS 50? Well, the ECS 50 still had a magazine. That's kind of rare. But when it came out, there was a leak that Nerf was doing a 50 dart drum. That never came out. There was a blueprint for it, I guess on Google or something, or wherever you got your Nerf news, such as like Nerf Haven, Google, or, you know, whatever and all. But there was really, you know, there wasn't really much in the way of research of this. It then also came in the Sonic series. Those of you who are new to the hobby, who do not know what Sonic series is, it's basically sort of like the Clear series, a sort of light see-through green plastic to where you can see all the internals. So basically, very good blaster. You don't find this on shelves anymore. You might find this, you know, at like a Goodwill or something if you're lucky, but the only way to find this is from fellow Nerfers, or, you know, or basically thrifting pretty much, or garage sales or online Facebook groups, I don't know. Basically, you don't find these in stores anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and put this 6-dart magazine back in. So, people ask, you know, how reliable is this? It's very reliable. Sadly, however, weight is probably the biggest problem. That concludes it for this review of Old School Blaster Reviews Week Day 6 Stampede ECS. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any further videos you would like me to do, please comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for the next video. Tomorrow concludes this week. Alright, and tomorrow it'll be awesome. And we're going to conclude it with my personal favorite sidearm style blaster. So, you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon.